Welcome back. Today we are looking at a modern take on metal milling CNC machine, the OMEX Mini Tilting Rotary Table 3-inch 75mm for review. When you spend hours locked into your workshop, the tools you touch become an extension of your own nervous system. For machinists, fabricators, and CNC hobbyists, the absolute tactile truth of a machine tool lives in its physical feedback, the crisp detent of a dial, the butter-smooth resistance of a worm gear, and the absolute lack of slop when you engage a lock. Check the video description for the updated price link. If you have ever operated a cheap, loose rotary table, you know the sickening feeling of a loose lash shifting mid-cut, ruining a precious piece of brass or aluminum. That is why today, we are diving deep into the OMEX Mini Tilting Rotary Table 3-inch 75mm for milling machine. High quality, I made India this comprehensive, hands-on review. We're going to look past the spec sheet and focus heavily on the mechanical feel of its dials, handles, and adjustment mechanisms. Engineered India with robust cast iron and precise worm gear drives, this 3-inch tilting table promises high-end performance for micro-milling and precision engraving tasks. Whether you are upgrading your mini-mill or building out a dedicated toolroom setup, let us see if the tactile feedback matches the engineering pedigree. Lifting the OMEX 3-inch out of its packaging immediately reveals a reassuring density. It feels solid, cold, and purposeful, none of that lightweight die-cast aluminum feel that plagues budget import tooling. The high-grade cast iron body absorbs vibration wonderfully, which is vital when you are pushing small end mills at high RPMs. The surfaces are neatly machined, showing consistent ground finishes on both the base and the circular tabletop. When you spin the hand wheel for the first time, you are looking for that buttery, consistent drag. The OMEX delivers a wonderful mechanical response. There is no gritty sandcast residue left in the threads. Instead, you get a clean, oiled resistance that tells you the internal worm will have been properly fitted and hand-lapped. It feels tight, controlled, and ready for sub-degree accuracy. To fully appreciate what the OMEX 3-inch table brings to your workbench, let us dissect its standout specifications. Table diameter, 75mm 3 inches, perfectly scaled for mini milling machines, micro drill presses, and small CNC setups. Tilting functionality adjustable from 0 to 90 degrees, allowing compound angle machining without complex setups. Worm gear ratio 361, meaning one full turn of the handle rotates the table precisely 10 degrees, making fine angular indexing straightforward. Graduated dial laser-etched or clearly engraved graduations divided down to minute increments for absolute precision. Construction heavy-duty seasoned cast iron designed to withstand aggressive cutting forces without flexing. This is where the review truly comes alive. When evaluating tools like the OMEX Mini Tilting Rotary Table, the true test of quality is how the controls feel under your fingertips during a long machining session. The rotary handwheel feedback as you spin the dial to index your workpiece, the 361 gear ratio provides a smooth mechanical advantage. There is a satisfying, dampened resistance. You don't feel any abrupt catching or slack in the gear teeth. The handle rotates freely with a balanced momentum that prevents accidental overshooting of your mark. The tilt lock mechanism locking the table at an inclined angle, say 45 degrees for cutting a chamfer or gear tooth, requires cranking down on the side locking bolts. The sensation here is critical. Cheap tables twist or shift as you tighten the lock, throwing off your alignment by a critical few thousandths of an inch. The OMEX side clamps bite down with solid, unyielding friction. When you torque the locking nuts, you feel an immediate, absolute rock-solid dead stop. The table stays stubbornly pinned right where you set it, even when lateral milling forces attempt to lever it away. The dial graduations, the collar dial features sharp, high-contrast markings. Snapping your eyes back and forth between the vernier scale and your cut gives you total confidence. If you are interested in outfitting your workshop with other meticulously crafted gear, you can also check out this related product guide for audio gear to protect your ears from screaming end mills. Check the link in the description to get yours today.